Super Dozer, the Komatsu D455A, second of the very large track-type tractors or super dozers to emerge during the 1970s. The first was the Ellis-Chalmers HD41. The Komatsu D455A went on to carve a very respectable name for itself. Good rear-end photo of a Komatsu D455A-1 with the ladder style cab and ROPS equipment, including the standard 15-foot wide S-blade and a pocket at the rear for a counterweight. It would appear that this particular example has never been fitted with a ripper, even though the mountings are there and that the machine was most likely used for reclamation or stockpiling. Parked up and idling in a machinery yard in the USA is this relatively early production Komatsu D455A. It is equipped with a full U-blade, single shank ripper and the early style cab and ROPS. Nearing final assembly in Komatsu's Brisbane, Australia branch is this Komatsu D455A-1. The ROPS over the cab is yet to be fitted, but it does have its single shank ripper installed. It was unknown when the author visited in 1982 what type of blade was to be fitted. An early production D455A parked up and awaiting repairs at a Spanish quarry. Many of the engine's external components have been removed, likely indicating an engine overhaul is imminent. The giant ripper, Komatsu's term for the lethal-looking single-shank ripper fitted to the rear of this D455A and subsequent D475 and D575 super dozers. Barely discernible in this photo is the escape hatch cut in the roof of the ROPS to allow the operator a hasty exit if necessary. A very early production Komatsu D455A photographed in Germany shows a tired undercarriage and worn sprockets. Undercarriage replacement on one of these machines was a major job, not to mention expense. The D455A's successor, the D475-2, utilised a modular design, making repair replacement far less time and labour consuming. New Zealand-based Komatsu D455A-1 belonging to Wilkinson Davies getting stuck into some nasty looking rock. This machine is fitted with the not often seen multi-shank ripper plus a U-blade. It has the latest style cab and ROPS. Image from a Komatsu brochure of the late 1970s sees an earlier D455A going about its business in some fairly hard going, insert your word of choice. The sheer weight and size of the D455A made the machine ideal for this sort of work. Earlier style cab and ROPS are noteworthy. So far, the only model of a Komatsu D455A is this 1/50th scale offering by Diapet of Japan. It was issued not long after the real machine first went into service and accordingly represents an early production machine. Attachments include an S-blade, single shank ripper and the optional cast manganese extreme service track shoes.